Hello there and welcome to Homo Politicals. You're watching Enterprise Television. Homo Politicals, the program where we break down stories shaping Nigeria's political direction. Today, attention turns to the ancient city of Ibadan, now overflowing with more than 3,000 delegates, supporters and political heavyweights of the People's Democratic Party. Yes, that's what's happening right now. As you can see from your screen, images from there. The PDP is pushing ahead with its national convention to elect a new national working committee despite duelling court orders that have thrown the entire process into confusion. On one side, the Federal High Court in Abuja says the convention must not hold until former Jigawa Governor Sule Lamido is allowed to purchase his nomination form. Well, there is the court order stating too that the party must, abide by its laws and regulations before they can proceed with this. Well, that's on one side. Another side of this conflicting court order is that from the Oyo State High Court, insisting the convention can proceed and has even directed the Independent National Electoral Commission to monitor the convention. Meanwhile, factions loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and those aligned with the Damagum-led National Working Committee are pulling in opposite directions. Each faction claiming legal and moral authority. Hotels, as we speak, they've been filled. Supporters sleeping in open fields, and the party's internal struggle has practically shut down the ancient city of Ibadan. But beneath the chaos lies the bigger question. Can the People's Democratic Party remain a cohesive national party heading into 2027? Or is this legal and political tug of war the latest sign of a party drifting toward deeper fragmentation? Today, Homo Politicals, we break down the implications, the legality, and the political future of the main opposition party in the country, and we want you to be part of the conversation. This is Enterprise Television. Let's get into the conversation now. I'm joined by Honorable Lukeman, Minority Leader, Oyo State House of Assembly, who is live in Ibadan, where the convention is happening, and would be speaking with me about this. Many thanks for joining me, Honorable Lukeman.
Thank you, Kingsley. It's good to have you again.
Yes, very good to have you on the program to talk party politics. Well, let's first hear how you feel. I see you are already dressed in the what we can call the Ashrabi for the convention, and that's for those who don't know what Ashrabi means, that's a uniform for the convention. What's the mood like right now in Ibadan? Visuals from there. Yes.
Thank you, Kingsley. As you can see, I just left the convention ground. We have been putting up preparations since yesterday to make sure that all our delegates are well placed and then prepared for this convention. So I left the convention ground not quite long so that I can also join other participants to draw my own uniform, this symbolic Ankara for the convention, customized Ibadan 2025. So I am just I was about leaving my hotel and then go back to the convention ground so that accreditation can start.
Fantastic.
The atmosphere is lively, full of life, and you can see for yourself a lot of national television are broadcasting live. The spirit is high here. If there is anything this convention has signified, it is the fact that those of us in opposition are resilient. we refused to be dragged back. Yes, despite all the shenanigans, despite all the hands of Esau, legs of Jacobs, you know, we are still forging ahead, and then we are ready to give the nation a credible alternative in terms of political party.
Honorable Lukeman,
so the atmosphere is live.
Yeah, I like that you've painted the picture of what's happening there. But well, with that lies two conflicting court orders from the Federal Capital Territory High Court and that of Oyo State, where the convention is happening today. Now, what gives the People's Democratic Party the legal or moral confidence to proceed with this convention without appearing to undermine the rule of law?
Thank you. Kingsley, if there's anything you say about PDP, that is the fact that we are democratic in nature. Our party would never, I repeat, would never undermine the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Electoral Act. Kingsley, yes, there are court orders, one restraining the party from going ahead with the confession. There's another court order saying the party should go ahead with the convention. Fortunately, these are orders of same coordinate jurisdiction. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
These are orders of High Court that has same coordinate jurisdiction. And if there are two orders, I think we are at liberty and we have right to choose whichever one we choose, whether to go ahead with the convention or not to go ahead. In my mind,
but the court order from the Federal High Court in Abuja came before that of Oyo State. The one from Abuja came before that for your state. Is it not playing politics with the rule of law that the party decides what to choose?
The last Kingsley.
Yes.
Kingsley.
Yeah.
The last judgment came in yesterday evening. So as far as we are concerned, the last judgment came in yesterday evening from High Court of Ibadan. I mean, from Oyo State High Court.
That's what I'm saying. Before that, there was one.
We are just obeying. Yes. Don't forget. Let me say this. Don't forget. The case in Ibadan had already been instituted by an aspirant who felt that he has purchased his own form, and then by the fact that he has gone through every procedures laid down by the convention organizing committee, he feels the convention should go ahead. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So this case has been instituted. And then what Justice Akitola delivered yesterday was just a judgment on a case that had been instituted long before now. And then we gave parties, including the very factions, INEC and the other people, we gave them, the court gave them the ample opportunity to join the case, argue their case, and yesterday, my Lord, in our own well-inferred decision, cleared People Democratic Party to go ahead with the convention. So what I'm saying is that there are others, yes. So the order we are following, the order that cleared, we are simply following the order that cleared us, to go ahead with the convention. So we have not done any legality. Yes, I understand where you are coming from, but whether we follow the Abuja order or follow Ibadan order, the truth is that we are going ahead with this convention based on legal instrument.
Honorable Lukeman,
So that is my opinion on that.
Honorable Lukeman, respectfully, it appears the party, is engaging in what is referred to as forum shopping. Just go with the court that suits, once a particular party, and then proceed with the judgment. But let's proceed from there. How does the party justify excluding the former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, from purchasing the nomination form, for this convention? He had gone to court, to seek the redress.
Kingsley, let us be careful on the usage of words. Nobody has excluded His Excellency Alhaji Sule Lamido from participating in the convention. For God's sake, there was a NEC meeting where the timetable, detailing the activities of the convention was ratified. And then in the timetable, there are periods for each activities. From so time to so time, aspirants should come forward to obtain expression form. From so to so time, you are expected to have returned the form, to have returned the form, and the time for purchasing of nomination form is closing. Purchase of nomination form will be closing at so date. At so date, there will be screening of aspirants. At so date, there will be an appeal for anybody that feels disenfranchised during the course of the screening. So the timetable already details all these. With sincere and utmost respect for His Excellency Alhaji Sule Lamido. Alhaji Sule Lamido visited the National Secretariat on the last day of the submission of the form. On the last day of the submission of the form, and the people at the Secretariat simply told him, this is not the period, the window provided for the purchase of form has closed. It is very simple. You see, except we deliberately want to be except we deliberately want to join the ruling party to muscle out opposition. In all this, Kingsley, Nigerians are quite aware of what is happening. The ruling party is simply jittering, exploiting the fifth columnist within our party to destabilize PDP. You see, Supreme Court on several occasions in plethora of judgment has said it categorically that courts don't even have anything to do with who gets who in terms of party position, that it is strictly an internal affair. I don't even know where all this
I suppose preparations for the convention there, interrupting your flow. But to see your point as regards this point of view regarding the nomination form. But how come the PDP chieftain, former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, is complaining about being sidelined? If your point of view and your narration is something to go by. Honorable Lukeman, hopefully you can hear me and be reconnected, if not there, to continue the conversation. Honorable Lukeman, are you there? All right, let's attempt reconnection with Honorable Lukeman in just a moment as we continue the conversation. We're talking the People's Democratic Party convention, and that's happening live in Ibadan, the capital for your states. We've shown you visuals from there, what it looks like, preparations, several party loyalists there, delegates too from several states present, and as mentioned by Honorable Lukeman, my guest today, who happens to be the minority leader of the Oyo State House of Assembly, member of the People's Democratic Party. He's been talking to me about this, and he's told you today what the mood is like right now. But beyond this, particular one, is conflicting court orders. One from the Federal High Court in Abuja. As a matter of fact, not just one, but two now. And then there's another one from the State High Court, Oyo State, ruling on the same matter. Well, courts of coordinate jurisdiction, they would say, but some have alleged forum shopping. We'll go to break now. When we get back from this break, we would continue the conversation. By the way, I'm told we were rejoined now by Honorable Lukeman. Many thanks for reconnecting.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth. 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 Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.
Many thanks for staying there. This is Homo Politicos. You're watching Enterprise Television. Yes, we're joined live from the capital city, Oyo State, Ibadan. We're joined by the minority leader of the Oyo State House of Assembly, a member of the People's Democratic Party, Honorable Lukeman. Now, we've been talking about the PDP convention that's Ibadan is currently live with party delegates, more than 3,000 of them ready for the elective convention happening today. Honorable Lukeman, many thanks for rejoining me today.
Thank you, and apology for the glitch.
No problem.
I sincerely apologize.
No problem. Understand that it's a very busy morning. The convention happens, and I suppose in just less than 15 minutes, accreditation begins. And so, just let's wrap the conversation so we can get you to join the rest of your party members.
I said, the planning committee, the party committee, did not disenfranchise His Excellency Alhaji Sule Lamido.
How come he's saying that he was disenfranchised and he has now gone to court?
I have just explained to you that there are a lot of factors, there are a lot of forces that are doing everything possible to make sure that PDP, a credible alternative, is strangulated.
Honorable Lukeman, that would be you alleging that. No, that would be you. Pardon me. That would be you alleging that the former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, is working for the opposition.
I have not particularly said this, but a party, His Excellency Alhaji Sule Lamido is as old as our party. He has contributed immensely. He is one of the very few politicians who has been steadfast in this party. But don't forget, Alhaji Sule Lamido is a strong ally of His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And then prior this time, there had been internal issue on whether Alhaji Sule Lamido will be joining His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in his new party or not. So I am not going to delve into this. But what I am saying is that, you see, the conflicting other shopping that you are talking about are all ploy to make sure that this convention does not come to light. And then by doing that, the PDP can be crippled perpetually in such a way that at the end of the day, the ruling party will have a free day come 2027. But what we have done today is to say no, opposition must breathe. Opposition is good for our democracy. There is no way we run a credible democracy without opposition. If you make it difficult for opposition to thrive, if you make it difficult for people to go about their aspiration, via constitutional democracy, if you make that difficult, of course, people will always look for an alternative, which is not good for our democracy. So,
Lukeman,
my take is that, yes.
Yes, just finally, so that we can let you go. We know it's a very busy morning. Yes, finally, so that we can let you go. Possibly, finally. Well, one major factor that would make this convention, aside the conflicting court orders, would be the presence of the Independent National Electoral Commission. From what you've gathered, are they present? Would they be monitoring this election, this convention? Pardon me.
Well, as at the last time we reached out to them, they told us, the last judgment came in yesterday evening, and before the last information I got was that the commission is studying the two judgments. Surprisingly, you see, a lot of people, if you look at the two judgments, you discover that it is not really talking about, a judgment. So somebody approached the court talking about the procedure that the party did not follow the laid down procedures for holding convention. The judgment is talking about somebody who feels his right to contest election in the convention must be sustained, and so they are actually two different prayers. But what I can tell you is that, as at the last information I got, INEC is studying the two judgments, and then by the time I can assure you, by the time I get to the convention, I return to convention ground, I am going to keep you posted.
I'll appreciate that. I'll appreciate that.
Whatever decision INEC has taken.
And that will be pivotal to this. Let's let you go. But before that, though, let's talk about the Board of Trustees. There appears to be a faction with the Board of Trustees, like there is with the National Working Committee. There appears to be factions, pardon me, with the Board of Trustees.
This is an insult. I beg to disagree, Kingsley. I beg to disagree.
Pardon me, and I speak respectfully. I speak respectfully, Honorable Lukeman. That's because we have. That is coming from the party.
You see, we must not, at what realm, as somebody who understands better. You see, talking about National Working Committee, how can you ascribe such nomenclature to 3 members? How can 3 members constitute a National Working Committee of a party?
Some have pointed to the fact that members.
How can you just wake up? How can you just?
Honorable Lukeman, some have said too that members of the National Working Committee do not have the right, according to your laws, to dismiss, to suspend members of the National Working Committee. That's not within their right. And those are some of the matters on ground regarding this.
No, that is not true. If my memory will serve me well, I do know that there's a provision for suspension of every member in the constitution of our party, and though with certain laid down procedures, you know, whether it must now start, it should start from the word or from this, that is subject, it's already a subject of litigation, and I'm not going to dwell into that. But what I'm saying is that regardless of what, there's no way anybody could have addressed what respectfully what Senator Ayaun Al-Haji Bature and then Barrister Ajibade, there's nobody should actually address three of them as member of National Working Committee. So our party is still united under one chairman, and that is Ambassador. And talking about BOT,
yes,
the only BOT recognized, you can't just wake up in the Honorable Minister's house. You cannot just wake up and set up a BOT of a political party. There are procedures. With the BOTs in place, how can you now wake up and say you are suspending the entire BOT of a party? You are suspending the National Working Committee of a party. You are suspending every organ of a party. How can three people just say they are suspending all the established organ of the party? I see that as a jokes to take it too long. Yes, they are internal wrangling, and then I assure you, at the end of all this, we are going to sit down and find a lasting solution to it.
All right, there you go. We need to leave things there today. Let's leave things there and let Honorable Lukeman face the convention. And we'll keep monitoring that. You can stick with Enterprise Television. We'll bring you details of the National Elective Convention of the People's Democratic Party happening today live as we speak in the ancient city of Ibadan. That is that with the conversation. You've been watching Homo Politicus. Well, stay right here. Right there in the comment section, you can stop by, make your thoughts known, and let's know what you think about this. One pivotal, one very crucial part of this would be the Independent National Electoral Commission. They have to monitor this convention for this to be, valid in some way. Again, well, some persons will debate that, but the law remains the law. Would keep following this and bring those your way. It's been Homo Politicus. Kingsley Bass is my name. Until next time, we'll say may God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye for now.